We have a question from Cynthia, a life science teacher from Washington. She asks, what is your stand on charter schools and vouchers? And what are you going to do to make sure that public education funding is strictly used for public education?
Great question, Cynthia. So, Cynthia, Amy and I are the parents of 12-year-old boy Ulysses, his sister Molly, who just turned 11, and Henry, who is 8 years old. And they all go to world-class dual-language public schools in El Paso, Texas, getting an absolutely terrific education. So I want to make clear in the way that we walk the talk that our belief is in public schools and public education. In my administration, I want to dramatically increase the funding for public education. For example, paying the full freight of the federal obligation for IDEA funding, $20 billion a year. Having a permanent fund for public education, $500 billion that will be invested to alleviate and erase the disparity between minority-majority schools and school districts and white-majority schools and school districts in this country. We're going to make sure that we invest in educator training, so national certification, our administration will pay for that for every educator who wants to avail themselves of that. And we will ensure that we expand the master teacher program so that those who invested so much of their lives in service to this country through those children that they've served in those schools can also help to teach and mentor the next generation of educators. And I will tell you this, not only do I, as a Democrat, not only do you understand that not a single dime of our public tax dollars can go to vouchers and private schools in this country. But when we were in small town in Texas, Henrietta, Texas, listening to a Republican school teacher, she told me, Beto, if you let Betsy DeVos take my public tax dollars, turn them into vouchers and send them to a private school, I will hunt you down, I will find you, and I will hold you accountable. Which tells me that Republican, Independent, or Democrat, we all believe in public schools. There is a place for public, nonprofit charter schools, but private charter schools and voucher programs, not a single dime in my administration will go to them. We will fully fund public education and public educators and make sure that we have a world-class system of public education in the United States of America. We are going to have your back. Thank you.